Those people who were caught at Diddy's parties didn't know he had 250 tape recorders in that house. That's a big house, but he had 250 recording devices everywhere. And the question everyone's asking now, was hip-hop culture itself on trial as much as Sean Combs was? Not at all. Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop being fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. You'd look at it and think mind your business or say nothing about nothing. It would allow the entire culture to register as if they're okay with that behavior. Just when folks thought the Diddy documentary wrapped everything up, 50 Cent just let it be known he ain't done yet. Now he's teasing unreleased tapes, raw footage, and moments so wild that some rappers allegedly left in tears. We're talking about tapes that could shake the entire industry. And today, we're breaking down every rapper caught up in this mess, the leaked footage that's already out there, and what might be coming next. Buckle up, because this is going to get dark. Asterisk. The leaked audio that started everything glit. Start with the tape that shocked the internet last year. Meek Mill. You remember when that audio leaked allegedly showing Diddy with Meek in a compromising position? The internet exploded. At the time, Meek instantly tried to shut it down. He jumped online saying the clip was fake, claiming it was AI, blaming bots, saying there was a coordinated campaign to destroy him. He wrote, "My voice is so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king straight out the trenches under control of no human. They learned how to damage us with bots and campaigns like politicians. Strong words, powerful energy. But here's the problem, the internet wasn't buying it. The security guards claimed folks weren't just reacting to vibes. They were reacting to details. The audio sounded too specific, too real. And then word started circulating that someone from inside that party, allegedly a security guard, claimed he recorded it himself. According to reports, this guard said, "I put my ear to the door and brought my phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I heard struggling, I heard explicit sounds, and I recorded all of it." Now, that's already wild. But then Jaguar right threw gasoline on the fire. Jaguar writes bombshell accusations came out swinging, saying Meek's ex, Nicki Minaj, was allegedly behind the leak. According to Jaguar, Nicki supposedly paid the bodyguard and orchestrated the whole thing as revenge. Jaguar claimed that was him. Nicki put that out there? She recorded that at the Freak Off in Calabasas. She'd been waiting to drop that on Meek. She just wasn't going to tell anyone it was Diddy. But now that Diddy's out there, why not? That's a nuclear accusation. But what made it worse? Nicki later hopped on a podcast and joked that Meek loves controversy and wasn't even bothered by the leaked audio. She laughed it off, played it light, but that casual tone had folks raising eyebrows even more. The academics jumped into the mix. And you already know when Ox speaks, it's raw and unfiltered. He started hinting that Meek was allegedly Diddy's favorite boy toy. Meek completely lost it online. Started firing off threats saying he was going to unalive academics. He tweeted, "Someone send me academics' address. I'll die to shut you down. I'm going to die to do it." That emotional spiral only made things worse. The more he reacted, the more people felt like he was trying to bury something instead of letting it die naturally. The $100,000 investigation that never happened. Eddie even floated the idea of putting up $100,000 for an investigation to prove his innocence. Big number, big talk. But after that, nothing. No receipts. No updates, just silence. And in internet culture, silence after a loud promise looks like guilt. The No Diddy gang pivotin came the pivot. Meek suddenly aligned himself with the so-called No Diddy gang, publicly distancing himself like he wanted nothing to do with that name. But the internet doesn't forget. Old clips started resurfacing, videos of Diddy jokingly calling Meek daddy. Footage people ignored back then now looks different through a darker lens. In one clip, Diddy tells Meek, "You deserve it, daddy. You're putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you." And the online reaction was brutal. Comments like, "His ass is on fire," and "that hole burning." Cooling it in the pool flooded social media. The infamous 27th birthday bashing. Then there were the photos from that infamous 27th birthday bash. Diddy threw for Meek at the Parisian Palace in Vegas. Matching outfits, coordinated entrances, lingerie-clad dancers, and naked women laid out as sushi platters covered in see-through vinyl. Folks who were there later described the mansion as completely destroyed by morning broken glass, use protection scattered around, blood on sheets, substances left behind, total chaos. And according to whispers that never went away, that was the same night the compromising recording was allegedly made. 50 Cent's teaser. So now, fast forward to today. 50 Cent drops the Diddy Reckoning documentary and then starts hinting he's sitting on more footage, and released footage the public hasn't seen yet. In an interview, 50 said, "Everything couldn't make it into the 4 episodes. It was a lot. You had to pick and choose. But I'm just going to put it on YouTube." And the streets immediately circled back to one name, Meek Mill. If 50 really does open that vault, if more tapes come out, the question ain't whether Meek denied it, it's whether he's just the beginning. Now, another rapper circling the block, French Montana, and this one's been side-eyed for years. The inseparable bond. French and Diddy weren't just industry friends, they were inseparable. Same vacations, parties, rooms, and energy. Photos resurfaced that had folks pausing, zooming in, asking why the body language felt way too comfortable for two so-called bros. One comment read, "Brr, it looks like they're straight up spooning." The vodka favor and the Rizzy. Diddy didn't even hide his favoritism. He named a vodka flavor after French vanilla, took him everywhere, promoted him like family. The streets been whispering that Bad Boy record deal didn't come free. Allegedly, French's rise came with strings attached, career favors, and private loyalty in exchange for opportunity. The birthday footage. That birthday footage resurfaced. French shirtless, oiled up. Diddy right there singing like he's celebrating himself in French. "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. This is a special birthday for both of us." The magic clip, and then that clip, which surely didn't age well, of Diddy talking about making some wild magic with French. "Hey buddy, good morning. How are you feeling today?" "Excellent. We're right here, baby. We're going to make some magic tonight." Back then, people laughed it off. Now that clip ages real different. Folks are saying that wasn't celebration energy, that was ownership energy. Comments started flooding in. "French can't walk. He's so sore," and Diddy sounds way too happy, asking how are you feeling today. That should tell you everything. And if tapes really exist, it ain't shocking. French's name always comes up right behind Meek's. The name spinning through the mix. YK Osiris. And the timeline is ugly. The broke era. Back in 2021, YK was publicly broke, selling his expensive rides, crying on Instagram, talking about being humbled. "Yes man, I sold my Lamborghini, I sold my Rolls Royce, I sold my Cadillacs. This thing humbled me. I ain't got $1 to floss for you. I'm being real with y'all." Fans felt bad for him. Then suddenly boom, luxury villa in Jamaica, private views, 5-star living. The Jamaica trip with Diddy, who just happened to be there. Diddy, YK tried to play it off as a healing trip, but the posts told a different story. Same pool, same property, same backdrop. Then came the massage video and the fruit platter post. That camera angle had folks convinced that Diddy was behind the lens. The streets started calling it a sponsored trip. The baby mama's bombshell things really cracked when YK's baby mama jumped in and said she caught him with another man. No names, no explanations, just dropped it and dipped, making folks wonder if that man was Diddy. The Breakfast Club interviewing YK hit the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne mentioned the rumors. Bro folded. Body language told the whole story. Eyes darting, hands shaking, hoodie tugging. He laughed, but it wasn't a funny laugh. It was panic. They said, "Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though." "You and Diddy?" "What?" "They said he was Diddy's boy toy. I was in Jamaica with him." The emotional breakdown. Since then, YK has been unraveling online, talking about feeling used, empty, saying he didn't want to be here anymore. "I just want to die." That's what I want. This industry is not what you think it is. Don't let these people fool you. Just because rappers show money and fame doesn't mean their life is good. These people are always faking. This is the devil's game. It is not God's game. Folks are split on it. Some say he knew what he signed up for. Others say he was pressured into situations way above his weight class. Either way, if tapes exist, people believe YK's pain didn't come from nowhere. Another name circling the block, Usher. And this one goes way back. The Puffy Flavor Camp people forget Usher was a child when he lived with Diddy. 13 years old. Sent to New York for mentorship, something called Puffy Flavor Camp. Years later, Usher admitted that what he saw in that house was curious. I moved to New York City and lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was called Puffy Flavor Camp. I got a chance to see some things. It was curious. I don't know if I could even understand what I was looking at. When asked if he'd ever send his own kids to Puffy Camp, Usher said, "Hell no." That line alone got louder with time. The bodyguards claimed Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, hinted that Usher got abused during those years. He claimed a kid later identified as Usher was sent to the hospital bleeding. The herpes lawsuits and rumors followed Usher into adulthood. Lawsuits, health allegations, including claims he infected two women and a man with herpes he allegedly contracted during activities with Diddy. Reports stated, Usher Raymond was diagnosed with herpes back in 2009. Two women and one man filed lawsuits claiming they contracted herpes from the singer. People laughed it off back then. Today, those claims don't sound so funny. The cycle continues. Justin Bieber. What makes it darker is what Usher did next. He became the mentor for another kid. Which brings us to Justin Bieber. ***. Justin was just 13 when Usher introduced him to Diddy. Old footage resurfaced of Diddy bragging about spending 48 hours alone with Justin, saying what they were doing couldn't be discussed and that it was every 15-year-old's dream. In the clip, Diddy says, "Justin is having 48 hours with Diddy. Where we're hanging out and what we're doing, we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I've been given custody of him. For the next 48 hours, he's with me. We're going full buck. Full crazy." At the time, folks called it jokes. Now they call it grooming. Justin single quotes as breakdown. Fast forward years later, Justin is breaking down in interviews, crying, talking about betrayal, addiction, and isolation. "It was hard for me being that young in the industry and not knowing where to turn. Everyone telling me they love me, then turning their back on me in a second." He quietly unfollows everyone tied to his early career. Usher gone, Scooter Brown gone. That wasn't random. It was intentional. The emotional scars. People believe Justin was cutting ties with people who failed to protect him. And now, with talk of tapes, folks are wondering if Bieber's emotional scars connect to things that were never meant to be recorded but were anyway. The rapper spinning through the international mix. Burna Boy. This one shook the global scene. The Grammy connection. Diddy executive produced twice as tall. Grammy followed. Public brotherhood. Emotional posts. Hand-holding moments that fans are now replaying in slow motion. Then that image hit the net, allegedly showing Burna in a compromising position with Diddy. No proof, no confirmation, but it lit a fire. Speed Darlington's mockery. Then several clips of Burna being all cozy with Diddy started resurfacing, including that clip of Diddy lifting Burna off the ground like he was some lost baby mama. Speed Darlington, a Nigerian artist, mocked it hard. Everybody rushing to America to snap pictures with Diddy. The same year Burna posts his picture with Diddy is the same year Burna won a Grammy. I'm asking you a serious question. How many times did he bend over for your success before they gave you that trophy? Burna's reaction. Burna reacted hard. Threats, police involvement, and then silence afterward. Fans started asking, why is Burna moving like someone protecting something fragile? Then Diddy's deleted posts resurfaced, hinting he helped Burna secure his Grammy. Suddenly, the relationship looked less like brotherhood and more like leverage. The Fala fan now. Burna's been laying low. Shows canceled. Crash outs at events. Mood swings. Fans noticing the fall off. if tapes come out, people think Burna's name is closer to the surface than he wants. And just when you think that's enough, another name pops up. Brisher Grey Empire star. Young, talented, promising future. Then everything collapsed. Jaguar writes claims Jaguar Wright hinted Brisher got pulled into circles he wasn't ready for. Allegedly connected to Diddy and Will Smith, she claimed. They're trying to embarrass him so he'll feel too humiliated to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him with Jaden and Justin present. That tape exists. The breakdown the wits followed. Claims of sabotage, mental breakdowns, arrests, isolation. Industry contacts stopped answering his calls. Orlando Brown echoed similar stories, said acting unstable was sometimes the only way to survive after seeing too much. Claimed Diddy even tried to manipulate him and made him abuse substances. I'm not giving my ass up. I'm not bending over on no couches. Diddy, you gave me the substances. You know what I mean? Aaron Carter. No. Another name popping up. Aaron Carter. And this one hurts. While Aaron never named Diddy directly, he talked about being dragged into industry parties too young, about adults failing him when he needed protection. People around him said he'd been opening up more before his death, talking trauma, talking about things he wasn't ready to process as a kid. So, when you line up Brisher, Aaron, and Orlando's stories with everyone else, it's the same story. Rise, access, breakdown, asterisk. Next up, we've got Soulja Boy. And this one's loud because Soulja's been out here talking crazy like he's clean. The reckless post-seaver since Diddy went down. Soulja's been acting like he's untouchable, clowning Diddy. Meek, posting reckless stuff online like he was never anywhere near the madness. He made the wild post, "If Diddy ever tried me like any of these gay rappers, I would have killed his ass." But the streets got receipts. Nicki Snitsky Minaj once hinted on Live that Soulja wasn't as clean as he pretends. Asked him straight up about DL rappers in the industry. He laughed it off, nervous laugh, the kind you do when someone almost says your name out loud. Do you think there's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry? Oh no, Queen, we don't know nothing about undercovers. Then Nicki followed up with an IG Live with Ray J, talking about undercover rappers in the industry, how they mess with men on the low, but treat women like dirt. She didn't say names, but folks knew who she was throwing darts at. The William the Baddest claimed then there was that old podcast appearance from William the Baddest, claiming Soulja got involved in some wild behind closed doors activity at an industry event. He described specific details that made folks pause. People dismissed it back then, saying dude was chasing clout. Now, with tapes allegedly floating, people are revisiting everything Soulja ever laughed off. The pattern, what makes it worse, is Soulja's behavior. He tries to expose others before they expose him. That's usually not confidence, that's panic disguised as bravado. Because if Diddy really recorded everybody like insiders claim, talking loud doesn't erase what's on camera. Asterisk now. With all these names popping up, leaked footage floating, and more tapes rumored to be sitting in a vault somewhere, you've got to ask yourself, who's really innocent, and who's just been quiet? Could all these rappers really be neck deep in Diddy's messy games? Or are some of these claims exaggerated, taken out of context, or flat out false? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And trust me, if you thought this was wild, click that next video popping up on your screen. It's just as crazy.